Well, thank you for watching this video. This video is brought to you by newqbo.com. In this video, I'm going to review specific data exported from QuickBooks Online, QBO, to QuickBooks Desktop, that's Premier or Pro. And we're going to review the export limitations. So I've already done a three-part video for process and conversion review and make adjustments, everything. So if you want to check it out, those three videos, and the link for those videos you should see underneath the video you were watching. So just check out all those three videos. It's pretty extensive, so you'll like it. So this video I'm just going to focus on export limitations. Okay, so I'm going to go through several items, like I have 10 in here. So the first one is a bank reconciliation. So you've done bank reconciliation in QBO. So when converted, what happens to the bank reconciliation? And you have open estimates and you have open purchase orders. So what happens to those two? Those are non-posting, but what happens to those two? And attachments, you have attachments, customer attachment, vendor attachment, along with the transactions. Let's say, for example, invoices, sales receipt, or bills, or just a customer profile or a vendor profile. What happens to those? And you have a set of recurring transactions. We're going to review those. And you have budgets. Assuming you have plus plan in QBO, what happens to that budget? And certain chart of accounts. You have certain transactions, but you don't use those anymore, and there's no balance left, so you just basically delete those. So what happens to that one? And the audit log is automatic, so when you convert it, what happens to that one? Some of these you may have noticed or not, I don't know. When you did the conversion on step 3, they tell you what will be converted and what's not. So anyway, we're going to go through this all 10, and the product services. And so if you don't have inventory, you have non-inventory, or maybe just services. And also we're going to review the inventory valuation report, compare that to QBO, so how accurate that is. Okay, so that's our focus. So I'm going to go to QuickBooks Online here. So this is the one. Okay, I'm going to move this. Okay, so just a second here, I've got to adjust this. Okay, so I'm on QuickBooks Online right now. So the first thing I want to do is bank reconciliation here. So here's the reconciliation thing. So when I converted, I did the bank reconciliation for this one, 9, on July 4th through 6/30. Okay, so let's see what happens to that one. So I'm going to open desktop now. So here's desktop, and reconciliation should be under banking, right? So previous reconciliation, and the account you want is checking. As you can see here, there's no statement ending date, so that means bank reconciliation, it didn't convert. Okay, so what do you do now? Okay, so what you do is you go back to your QBO and try to print this one. So you got to, this is the reconciliation you did last time, so you need to print this one. So in order to print it, go to reports, and let's say reconciliation here. Reconciliation report right here. This is the one. So so before you're converting, or even after converting, before you cancel the service, you may want to print this report, reconciliation reports. So this is the one. I just did it. The other one didn't convert either. So this is the one to go in here, and so this is the one you want to print. So you want to print like this one, you know, and this one you can't download. So there's no download for this one. So you can download into Excel anything. So you just have to print this. As you can see here on this report, I have everything, all transactions cleared, and I have one additional unchecked clear here for $500. Okay, so you got to print this, you know, for this month, or maybe like last 3 months, or if you are just printing all reconciliation, that's great. So you need to print at least last reconciliation, or maybe go back to 3-4 months. Okay, so I'm going to go to the desktop now. As you can see here on this one, QuickBooks balance is 9380, right? On the statement, it was I mean, this is the bank balance. Here's the QuickBooks balance, and $500 still outstanding. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and reconcile that account. So just to reconcile, you can go from chart of accounts too. Just select the account. Just this is the one I want to checking. This is the one I want to reconcile. Right click it, and reconcile is right here. Right? Okay. So this is the screen you get. You go from here or from the other way. You know, it's the same thing. So 630, and the amount I have is for bank is 9380. So you have to do at least the last reconciliation. That would be better. Last reconciliation, and keep the prior reconciliations on file, on record. Okay, so I'm going to go in here, and as you can see here, the beginning balance is 0. You know, if you have already done bank reconciliation in QBO, it shouldn't be 0, right? So I'm just going to do one reconciliation here, ending 630, right? And then you know, continue it. Okay, so you know, these are the ones I have, and this one is outstanding, and difference is 0. You know, right here, so difference is 0. So they did select the clear ones. All this means it's clear. The clear ones, but just didn't do the reconciliation. So I'm going to leave this, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, if you just click it here, this is a check register. As you can see, all the marked in here. So that means they did do the you know, they have clear ones, clear status right here, you know, like this. So this is the only one not clear, or unclear. Okay, so so you need to do reconciliation once, continue it. Okay, so this one, difference is 0. Make sure difference is 0, and so this is the only one outstanding, unclear check. So reconcile. In your case, you'll have a couple of pages in here. It could go all the way, you know, all the way, you know. So so just have to compare a QBO bank reconciliation and figure out which one is outstanding. And if you want to check all, you know, check all, like this one is check all, and then unclear, just one, or outstanding ones. So I'm going to reconcile this. Okay, so you can, you know, display it like this, and you can print it. Alright, so that's what you need to do for reconciliation thing. Okay, so you have more accounts, more transactions. Of course, this file I converted is a very small one. As you can see here, I'm going to show you the general ledger one. So this is the report you need to download, you know, in QBO. So this is the must reports, general ledger, and you need to download that report. You got to keep that on file. General ledger. Okay, so if you have a huge general ledger file, it won't download everything. So you got to change this to all dates. Okay, if it's a huge file, this will basically crash. So you may have to do 1 month at a time or 3 months at a time, whatever. Or if you don't have too many transactions, maybe 6 months. But you do need to keep this on file. So this one you can print it or download to Excel. See, this is the download to Excel, or just print it, download to Excel. Okay, so enough about bank reconciliation. Now I'm going to go to estimates. So in here, the estimates, estimates. This one is estimate, and I do have a couple of open estimates. All these. Okay, so if you go to like customer center, you will see, as you can see here, I have 3 open estimates. Two for Adam Anderson and 1 for Bobby Smith. Okay, so if you go to QuickBooks Desktop now and Customer Center, you don't see any estimates in here, so it didn't convert at all. See, as you can see here. Okay, so what that means is estimates won't be converted. Same thing with the purchase order. So go to QBO. So you have to recreate that in desktop now if you have open purchase orders or open open estimates. So same thing in here, 2 purchase orders, right? Income computer. So if you go to desktop, so this, it won't show anything in here. Okay, so now the attachment, as you can see here, attachment, I'm going to go to attachment first. So the vendors and attachment, let's say not on this one. Okay, just a second here. So click this one. Okay, so attachments. So as you can see, I have some attachments in here. Purchase order, right? So these are attachments. Okay, but for this vendor, now all the attachments are gone. So there's nothing in here, no attachments. So if you click it here, this is attachments. This one, I mean. So there's nothing in here, right? It's empty. So attachment won't work. So same thing with customer in here. So let's say this one, customer details. As you can see, I have attachment in here. Same thing with transactions. So that one didn't convert, right? These are attachments, Okay, so attachments don't convert. So you have to figure out what you're going to do. So you may have to print all this, just print this and maybe attach it again, something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to move to okay, so recurring transactions. In here you have recurring transactions. These are all the setup for recurring transactions. Let's go to desktop in here, list. Right here, the memorized transaction list is empty, right? There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. So you'll have to recreate transactions again, like memorize it again and set up again, or new one. So that one didn't convert. Okay, and the other one, I'm going to focus on the budgets. So I'm going to run the budget overview in here, QuickBooks Online. Budget overview. So I have this budget, I've done budget in here. But if you go to desktop now, I'm going to review budgets in here, budget overview. See, it's saying create new one. I don't want to create new one, so you may have to. You will end up creating a new one. So it didn't convert. Okay, and now I'm going to focus on the chart of accounts here. So let's say the chart of accounts here. You know, certain accounts, you know, I deleted, and it's not on list, but if you run the chart general ledger, I'm going to run general ledger in here. So I'm going to change this to all. Okay, these are all the deleted accounts, you know, so you have to delete again. Let's say, for example, you know, this one has 0 balance, which transactions, you know, the account is deleted, but since it's deleted, it says deleted in here, so you won't see it on the chart of accounts, but that's the way it was on the QBO2 chart of accounts. So deposit, so it's not here. Deposit one was deleted, so it's not here. So if you just do the so include inactive, then you will see that account deposit deleted. So it's exactly like this one here. So this one has certain transactions, but was in and out. So that part came out okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do audit log. Okay, so in QuickBooks Online they have pretty good audit log. So just go in here, audit log in here, so it will tell you all the audit log stuff, right? But in here the audit log is gone. It's basically, let's see, what is the audit log on this one now. Audit Trail right here. Okay, so basically the whatever they did here is there's no historical audit log in here, so this is the conversion date. So audit log, they call it Audit Trail, it's not here. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the list for the product and services item list. In QBO it's the product and services list. QBO product and services, like this one in here, right? Product and services, but in here, so we have all these, so service, inventory, and non-inventory. Okay, so the list did convert, but the inventory in here, you don't see the inventory quantity here. Quantity is supposed to be quantity in here. Okay, so as you can see here, you have quantity in here. See the quantity in here, all the quantities in here, right? But that one, you know, it didn't convert. Okay, so the reason being, you know, it didn't enable the inventory feature in here. See, you gotta go in here, and you need to do this one. Inventory and purchase orders are active, so you gotta do this one. Save this. Okay, now let's look at it here. Now it's showing quantity, but the it's wrong in here. See, let's compare this. As you can see, this is just a small file, you know. In your case, it would be, if you have inventory, it would be pretty big. I'm going to look at it side by side. Okay, so as you can see here, oh, you have too many columns in here. Okay, so you know, this one has you know, 1010, 1949, and so this one has a negative in here. The paper cup got 19 positive in here. In here is negative 82. So you know, so you got to make adjustments in here. And also, let's see here. I'm going to do the inventory valuation summary in the report in here. In here, the report is a little bit different. Also, now in here, it's a you know, the inventory method is different too. In here, it's average now. So it switched from first in, first out, FIFO to average in here. Okay, so I'm going to run inventory. So that's a different thing. Okay, so inventory valuation report. Inventory valuation report. So in here is 3769, right? So in here, asset value is not converting at all. So there's no. It did convert some on hand, but didn't convert the valuation thing. So you got to make adjustment for this. It's asset value 3769, and in here is negative 101. So did convert some of this quantity stuff, but you know, didn't convert the asset value. So you have to make adjustment and figure out what's the right thing to do now. So you need to go in here and you know, adjust quantity and value in hand. All right, so first you need to watch the my 3-part video, and this video is just for the export limitation. So that's about it on this one. It's a lot of work to do if you do the conversion. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching this video. You can visit our website, newqbo.com. So this is for QuickBooks Online. So this one won't cover the desktop one, but we have a separate website for desktop. You can check it out. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Bye.